am Danny Otto. Welcome into Poppin Off, the community show. This is actually our third episode of the community show. Joining with me to help, intro everything that's going on in this episode, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's the one, the only, my best friend Pete.
That's me. Man, I do love these camera angles. I have loved so far how unique every episode and the guests that we brought in so far. It's been fascinating.
Yeah, it's been really fun, and I can't wait to see some of them come back, and I really can't wait to see some of the new people that we actually have for this episode. I think either way, I think everyone's been awesome, and look, we've had the sneak peeks. We've been able to see everyone record and taken like the deep dives and stuff like that, which has been awesome. But I can't wait to see this finished product with some new people and some people that have been doing stuff all along with us.
And we've got some new people featured on this episode, and even though I think this is going to be the fastest episode that these people have ever seen.
How quick we talking?
I don't know
yet. Enjoy!
Hi, Mommy, doing over there.
Poppin Off presents Fantasy versus Reality.
Hey everybody, welcome into another episode of Fantasy versus Reality. This episode's Fantasy versus Reality is going to be dealing with the Red Guardian and some particular claims that he made during the Black Widow movie.
I don't think we have enough fuel for St. Petersburg.
No, we're good. We'll make it.
And to help me decipher if we can believe those claims or not, it's the one, the only, it's Johnny Rico.
Hey guys, what's going on? Danny!
Hey, how's it going?
What's good? How about yourself, my friend?
I am doing really good. Now, as I was saying in the intro, we need to figure out if we can believe Red Guardian. So you ready for the statement for this episode?
Absolutely, dude. Let's go.
All right. So the statement of this episode is the Red Guardian did in fact face Steve Rogers, Captain America, in a fight. I'm going to in fact say I think this is reality. Look, during the events of Black Widow, the Red Guardian claimed multiple times that he went toe-to-toe with Captain America himself. Telling stories in a prison is one thing, which is the first time he made the claims, but then later on in the movie, spoiler alert, we had him talking to Black Widow and even asking if Cap has ever mentioned him. I gotta say, like, he genuinely believes that he fought Captain America. So here's the thing. When it supposedly happened was late 70s, early 80s. Now, Red Guardian's memory of the time frame of this is a little hazy, and it was pointed out in the prison that Steve Rogers was in a block of ice at this time. But, you know, we had this little thing where we had a time heist and Endgame, and the results of Endgame were that Steve decided to stay back in time. So that actually gives us a Steve Rogers, Captain America, back in time during the 70s and 80s, still on the timeline, still able and willing to go toe-to-toe if there's ever trouble. Because, I mean, this is still our Captain America. He's not going to, like, let something go wrong if he needs to step in and be there. So I really think, look, Steve could have ran a couple of, really secret missions, and in fact, one of them could have been him going toe-to-toe with Red Guardian himself. Honestly, anything is possible with the timeline post-WandaVision, post-Endgame, post-Loki series. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Loki series, you need to catch up and see that. Time is going crazy, multiverse exists, and I think all of this is possible. I think, in fact, this is absolutely reality. I think our Steve Rogers from Endgame went toe-to-toe with Red Guardian.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, I know.
Rico, what do you think about this? Do you think this is fantasy or do you think this is reality?
Man, Danny, as much as I want to call this a reality situation, I'm going to have to go with fantasy on this one. We know, thanks to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, during that time when Captain America was frozen in ice, that the US government was trying to use that Captain America mantle to its advantage. What if after they threw Isaiah Bradley in jail, that whoever his replacement was afterwards got sent to Russia, and that's who went toe-to-toe with Red Guardian, and that's why he kind of feels this boastful nature of himself, that he can go toe-to-toe with Captain America, because it wasn't really our Captain America. Who knows?
I like it. Look, either one of them is 100% plausible, especially like with everything that we have in the MCU moving forward. Anything is possible. Like we can make an argument for either side. I like either one of them. But let us know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think this is fantasy or do you think this is reality? Do you think this was our Steve Rogers from post Endgame back in time going toe-to-toe with Red Guardian? Or do you think this is a possible Captain America knockoff that was kind of around, made by the US government during the time that Cap was a capsicle? Bye, everybody!
Hello and welcome to Across the Multiverse, live from my son's bedroom. I am James Oakes, your host, and I would like to bring out my co-host. First, we have the acclaimed stand-up comedian and artist, John Polveromo. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm excited to dismantle the 4 hours I lost wasting Justice League with you.
Yeah, yes.
That's going to be exciting. You and Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, we're going to bring out our other co-host, the amazing, talented, great artist in her own right, a comic book industry veteran, and the owner of your Huckleberry Farms, Sorry Adams. Welcome, Sorry. How are you?
I'm good. Just adding some yellow to this mellow.
So why don't we just jump in? Let's talk. Our topic this week is the SpiderVerse, of course. We've all invested the time to watch this epic, and myself, I didn't enjoy it. Right? Was it better? That is my question. Is it better? It was better. It was like if I had to drink rotted milk or day-old milk. I feel like the Snyder Cut is the day-old milk rather than the rotting milk of the weed.
I wouldn't say that adding 2 more hours to a movie necessarily made it better.
Yeah. Okay, look, there were some good scenes, right? And stuff that you didn't see before in the other one. The only problem is that, like, by the time you got to a good scene, you were like, I would have loved that scene if it didn't take 3 fucking days to get to this point.
You know, it didn't have to be that long because there were huge scenes of slow motion, particularly with Aquaman saving some guy in the ocean that had nothing to do with the movie at all. An opera on the beach, like, Philip Glass opera on the beach. What the hell was that all about?
Can we also talk about, like, the massive erections all the characters had, like, for when they were just beating the shit out of Steppenwolf at that point? Like, I get that he's a villain, and that's fine or whatever, but, like, right. I don't know if you, like, took notice, but, like, when Superman got in and was just torturing the shit out of him, like, they had this look of sheer joy. Not that they were actually, like, doing their job well or saving the universe, but, like, especially, like, the cutting off his head and tossing it in point, like, when it pans back to their faces, they're like, fucking yeah, but, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It just makes you sit back and go, has anyone at Warner Brothers actually read any of the comic books at this point?
Right.
Like, do they even identify or understand what these characters are?
It used to be that DC was the light and fun, and everything was light and beautiful and fun and big colors. And Marvel was more of like, oh, the X-Men, and there's interesting things going on, and there's subtext, and it was so it was naturally a little bit darker. When Marvel starts making incredible movies, and then DC comes along and says, well, we have to make them dark.
That goes right back to the fault of the producers and Zack Snyder completely losing the grasp of what Marvel was doing, which is Marvel went to each one of these different directors and they're just like, this is the personality of the character, this is going to be the tone of the film. Some of the best stuff that DC's ever put out in the last, let's say, 20 or 30 flipping years was the animated series. Some of the episodes I thought were the best were the ones where they focused on those villains. The Joker movie did so well. And this, I think the Suicide Squad movie is going to do really well. Why don't they just focus all their movies on their villains instead of their heroes?
Yeah, that would be brilliant. Like if you did like a Joker-style movie with like Mix-a-Plix-a, right? That would be insane.
Yeah.
That would be, everybody would love that. And do they
I
ever...
think part of the problem of this entire structure that DC has is that, you know, they tried to play catch up and cram in these movies to create some sort of established backstories for all these characters, and then let's go straight to the punch with all three of our, or five of our biggest characters.
It reminds me of a comedian when they start out and they're not sure of the premise, so they rush through to get to the punchline because they're confident the punchline's funny, so they don't even do anything to build up, and then they don't get any laughs because no one understands how they got to the punchline in the first place. And then they act like you're dumb. And like whenever they interview Zack Snyder, he's like, people didn't understand what I was going for. You had 10 hours to explain.
Guys, you know, it took like Marvel 10, 15 years to get to that point, going through like 3 Iron Man movies and introducing character after character after character, just to get to this point of even knowing who Thanos was.
We should wrap it up. I want to ask the audience, our friends out in the multiverse out there, what do you think? Are we right? Are we wrong? Are we complete idiots? You know, prove us wrong or make fun of us. That's your other option. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Tune in each and every week to Poppin Off and our show, which is on Twitch across the multiverse.
Promise. We're doing that shit.
And we're back. So look, one of my favorite, I think both of ours, one of our favorite segments for the show has always been Disney Plus Others, which is very heavy on Disney. And then like we don't get a chance to do a lot of the Plus Other stories. But Pete, I think you have one for us today, actually.
Yeah, so that Disney Plus is that's actually plus 250 gators that have been caught. For the last 5 years, they've removed 250 gators from Walt Disney World, just letting everyone know. 5 years ago, a boy at the Grand Flirting Resort, he was unfortunately taken by a gator. We're not going to get into that too much. But yeah, they've made it a point to go ahead and trim down on the gator hunting.
There's got to be like, I guess, rules, right? Like, it's not just like, hey, family, friends, just come on in and...
Give me that shovel! Come here! Get him on! Get that
Producer team like, man, they're not murdering him. No, they are. Anything under 4 feet long, they are like rehoming and they're having them go to whatever. But for everyone that catches a gator, you get $30. Whoop whoop. And then if it's over 4 feet, they humanely euthanize them, and then you can go ahead and get some cheddar from any of the leather or any of the toys sold.
Two thoughts here. First one, that amount of money seems very low.
You guys are getting paid?
Second is, like, look, Disney has something that they could very easily roll this into a very good promotion, I guess. Alligator Loki is one of the most popular Loki variants from the TV show that they just had. Why not just, like, instead of paying people to remove the gators, have people just, like, fashion crowns and, like, hey, if you can get a crown on the gator...
Well, you're onto something. Again, for every 4 gators that you capture, that's $120. You can buy your own ticket to Disney, so congratulations.
That seems like a lot of gators to catch.
But if not, you can go ahead and those over 4 feet gators, you stuff them, you glue a little crown on their head. PETA won't mind, but you can go ahead. There's your little, like, real life Loki variant.
Look, I don't think PETA's minding the putting the Loki crown on the gator. I think the line is the stuffing part.
That was the line that was crossed.
That's the cross.
Well, let's get back to the episode.
This is what he said. He goes, if you pull up to Chick-fil-A and you say, like, have a nice day or something.
My pleasure.
My pleasure. If you go up to Chick-fil-A, say, my pleasure before you order anything. All your food.
No. At the end of your order, you got to say my pleasure before they do.
Why would you say it at the beginning of the order?
Because he's a goofy motherfucker. That's the Instagram fucker.
My pleasure. Can I have a... Like,
Because he said that's supposed to get you free food. Your meal is free. I'm on the line when he tries this, right? I'm on the phone. This nigga wires the whole car so I can hear everything, right? He pulls up, places his order, and he goes, by the way, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Crowd gets quiet. All right, pull up, sir. He's like, all right, maybe they ain't hear me. He pulls up, does it again, my pleasure. Then he goes, according to TikTok, because he be telling everybody where he go to school. He be telling everybody, according to TikTok, if I say my pleasure, my whole order is free. This lady lost it. She's dying. Sure to the point she called her friend. Hey yo, girl, come hear this. And she was like, say it again. This nigga, my pleasure. They laughing at his
Yo, uncontrollably. So at that point, I realized I took an L. So what I did was I pull out my TikTok, bro, while you on the phone.
You did? I didn't even know you did that.
All of the same videos. I'm like, all right, boom. They say you could get a frosted whatever drink I want, right? Oh, they say that on TikTok. You can get like a frosted Coke. Like, you know the frosted lemonade?
Yeah.
Like half lemonade, half ice cream joint?
My pleasure.
You can get that with the Coke. And so I'm asking her I'm getting all my shit out.
got points.
Yeah.
He came to the drive-thru window.
At one point, I drew a crowd because it was 4 of them just watching me like, bruh, we don't do any of that shit. The craziest thing we do is the half lemonade, half iced tea shit.
Which I did not know about. That's a vibe.
Oh, you don't know about the Arnold Palmer?
I didn't know about that. I didn't know that was a thing.
When I'm on the road, that's my drink.
That's the good shit. No, I didn't know they did that at Chick-fil-A. I did not know that.
Yeah. But you got to be careful because they try to do that unsweetened shit on you.
Oh, that'd be the worst. Do you order that unsweetened tea by accident?
I don't even like sweet tea.
It all tastes the same.
It tastes
you just
like
don't
it's
like tea.
unsweetened.
It
shit
tastes like
it's
garbage.
unsweetened, the sweet tea. That shit tastes bitter. I worked
Really?
at McDonald's.
You ever order?
See how quiet it got in here? Wow.
You order? Wait, you worked at McDonald's?
Yes, I did.
You worked at McDonald's?
We got a
Hello from Australia. #population. I'm Vanessa, mother of movies. I'm going to be taking you through a very exciting topic today, reboots and remakes on Chucky and Wrong Turn. When the announcement for Wrong Turn reboot came out, potential audiences balked at the idea of a society with no hillbillies. They hated the idea of a well-loved series being rebooted at all, and some wanted it to be called something different, not be associated with the original series at all. As for Child's Play, many thought the voice being anyone else but Brad Dourif was a crime. Fans of the iconic pop culture doll pretty much denounced the voice of Mark Hamill and made news of this film even more disappointing than ever. Many fans said they wouldn't even watch it. I was excited about Luke Skywalker doing the voice, and I'm a massive fan of the original series. Which one did I like? I loved the Wrong Turn reboot. I liked that it was smarter. It opted out of the inbred society and it opted in for a sub-society with its own rules and its own way of life. The way the film was paced, the big red herring finale, and the ultimate mashup of a hidden society entering into modern day in a caravan, no less. As for Child's Play, I actually went into this one with positive thoughts. I think Child's Play kind of insults the original movies. It took an idea that's genetically evil. It was a little bit scary, and it basically turned it into a live cartoon. It smooshed it all into a universe where everything was on the precipice of the future, and all we got was glow batteries and driverless cars. I've got even more gripes with a full review on my website. But at the end of the day, mother of movies loves reboots. I love remakes. I get excited when I hear news of one. I like the way that someone can take a story so well known and spin it into something that newer movie loving generations can enjoy or hate. I'll always give a reboot or a remake a go. And sometimes it just encourages me to go back to the source and love it all over again. So like and subscribe, hit that alert button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. This has been Vanessa, mother of movies. See ya.
And we're back. Thank you so much for checking out all of the great bits and people involved with the Poppin Off Community Show, Episode 3. Pete, I really think there's only one thing left for us to do before we get out of here. Straighten your tie. Straighten your tie. Product of the night.
This the kind of beat to go.
16 by 16 inch mixed media painting, Pablo Picasso style, found in a main closet, sold for $150,000. That is today's product of the night. Not even confirmed original, but right now $150,000 for a painting found in my aunt's closet. Not even my aunt. I wish it was my aunt, but no, that's it.
Look, if it was your aunt, like I feel like you get it certified before you put it on sale, because like, I mean, look, the difference in like certifying a comic book and then trying to sell it versus selling it and then somebody gets it certified is a little bit of amount of money, but like this difference is millions.
No,
right?
no, not Amesbury, Massachusetts. Some dude whose aunt just happened to study art back in the 40s decided to be like, oh, yo, I just found this painting in my aunt's closet and then threw it up on this auctioneer site, sold for $150,000. Mind you, it's still being inspected and needing to be like, authenticated by a nice little like whole entire organization. However, still sold $150,000, people, 150,000 real dollars.
Look, people, I guess, just have $150 burning a hole in their pocket and they're willing to throw it away on a gamble.
Yeah, $150 burning a hole in their wallet, not $150,000. This is why we can't have nice things.
Well, I can't have nice things because I don't have a very good job. You can have nicer things than me. Maybe not.
Okay,
this night.
now like this. Now we're getting off the rails. This is exactly why. No, this is. Where's it ending at? Where's the button? Plug us.
All right. Thank you so much for checking out the entire show. Don't forget, as always, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to hear about all of our latest video updates. Bye, everybody.
Bye.